Hello students, this is Navdeep Kaur from Raikot Public School, Raikot. We are discussing about plus one's biology and today we will start our next chapter, that is chapter number 7, structural organization in animals. From this chapter, in this session only one topic is there, that is animal tissue. Firstly, I will tell you what is tissue. Tissue means group of cells. It is a group of similar cells along with intercellular spaces. Means cells are arranged like this. Cells are arranged and having small intercellular spaces. What are intercellular? The space present between two cells. This is intercellular space, the shaded part. Clear? Group of similar cells along with intercellular substances and spaces perform a specific function is known as tissue. Intercellular substances are there. In these intercellular spaces, some substances are present. Extracellular substances means substances present outside the cell, or intercellular spaces between. Perform a specific function is known as tissue. Clear? Animal tissue, these cells, the group of cells present in animals known as animal tissue. The group of cells present in animals. The animal cells vary in their structure and shape according to the function they perform. The shape of cells depends upon the function they perform. Clear? Which type of function they are playing, according to that function their shape varies. They are classified into 4 types: epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular or muscle tissue, neural or nervous tissue. 4 type of cells are there or tissues are there. In neural, you have studied in class 10th structure of neuron. Neuron is the longest cell of our body. They are passing messages from one part to the other part of the body. That's why their shape is like a branch or like a tree, we can say, like this. Like this their shape is, and here some dendritic ends. You have studied already in class 10th. And muscle tissues, their shape is like that they can easily stretch and they can easily condensed, because our actions like the muscles of hand. When we open our hand, muscles are stretched. When we close or do like this, our muscles are compact. For this function, muscle tissues are modified. Firstly, we will discuss about epithelial tissue. In this video, we will discuss only first type of tissue, that is epithelial. Epithelial tissue is further of 2 types, and these 2 types further having some subtypes. So firstly, we will discuss the characteristics of epithelial tissue. It covers external surface of the body, means the cells of our skin. The outer layer of our skin is formed of epithelium or epithelial tissue. We can also call it epithelium. Epithelial tissue or epithelium. And lines the internal free surface of hollow visceral organs. Hollow visceral organs like our heart is a visceral organ. Their inner lining is formed by epithelial tissue. Inner surface is formed by epithelial tissue. The cells are arranged compactly with very little extracellular material. Means these spaces are too small, and in these small spaces a very little extracellular material is present. The adjacent cells are linked by 3 types of cell junctions. Like protein junctions will be there, or cell membranes. Between the cell membranes some junctions are present, non-proteinaceous or proteinaceous. Epithelial cells rest on a non-cellular basement membrane and receive nutrients from underlying connective tissue. मीनस एपीथीलियल सैल्स ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਉਹ ਕੀ ਆ ਨॉन ਸੈਲੂਲਰ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਮੀਨਸ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਮੈਂਬਰੇਨ ਸੈੱਲ ਦੀ ਮੈਂਬਰੇਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਜੋ ਹੈਗਾ ਉਹ ਰੈਸਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਬੇਸਲ ਮੈਂਬਰੇਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਤੇ ਕਨੈਕਟਿਵਸ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਇਹ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸਮ ਚੈਨਲਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਸੈੱਲ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਸੈੱਲ ਤੱਕ ਜੋ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲ ਟਰਾਂਸਪੋਰਟ ਹੋਣਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਚੈਨਲਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਉੱਥੋਂ ਜੋ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਇਹ ਮਟੀਰੀਅਲਸ ਜਾਂ ਨਿਊਟਰੀਐਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਕਨੈਕਟਿਵ ਟਿਸ਼ੂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਐਪੀਥੀਲੀਅਲ ਸੈਲਸ ਦੇ ਅੰਡਰ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਐਪੀਥੀਲੀਅਲ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਟਿਸ਼ੂ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਐਪੀਥੀਲੀਅਮ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਐਕਸਟਰਨਲ ਸਰਫੇਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਵਰ ਕਰਦਾ। ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਕਿਨ ਹੈ, ਸਕਿਨ ਆਊਟਰ ਲੇਅਰ ਸਕਿਨ ਦੀ ਆ ਗਈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਜੋ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵਿਜ਼ੀਬਲ ਹੈ। ਉਹਦੇ ਨੀਚੇ ਕੁਛ ਲੇਅਰਸ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਹੋਲੋ ਕੈਵਿਟੀ ਹੈ, ਉਸ ਕੈਵਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਜੋ ਹੈਗਾ ਐਪੀਥੀਲੀਅਲ ਟਿਸ਼ੂ ਇੱਥੇ ਰੈਸਟ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। then ਉਹਦੇ ਨੀਚੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਨੈਕਟਿਵ ਟਿਸ਼ੂ। ਕਨੈਕਟਿਵ ਟਿਸ਼ੂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਆਰ ਬਲੱਡ ਇਜ਼ ਆਲਸੋ ਕਨੈਕਟਿਵ ਟਿਸ਼ੂ। ਬਲੱਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਨਿਊਟਰੀਐਂਟਸ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਐਬਜ਼ੌਰਬ ਕਰਨੇ ਨੇ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਉਸ ਨॉन ਸੈਲੂਲਰ ਬੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਮੈਂਬਰੇਨ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ। epithelial tissues are broadly classified as like this. Epithelial tissue is further classified into 2 types: simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium is further classified into 5 types: squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated epithelium and glandular epithelium. This is DULAR. L join हुई है बच्चे, Y नहीं है, U है, okay. Then second type is compound epithelium. Compound epithelium is further of 2 types: stratified and transitional. Firstly we will discuss simple epithelium. What is simple epithelium? It is composed of a single layer of cells and functions as a lining for body cavities, ducts and tubes. It is further of following types. So simple epithelium ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਰਜੇ means only single layer ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ cells ਦੀ ਉਹੀ present ਹੋਈ। ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੈ lining means inner side ਆ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹਨੂੰ cover ਕਰਦਾ, line ਕਰਦਾ inner side। बॉडी कैविटीज़ की इनर साइड है, डक्ट्स की इनर साइड है। डक्ट्स मीनस ओपनिंग्स होंदियां ने जड़ियाँ ग्लैंड्स दी। दैन ट्यूब्स आ जी उन्हां दी अंदर वाली साइड आ। डक्ट्स हो गए, डक्ट्स की अंदर वाली साइड हॉलो होएगी, ट्यूब्स की अंदर वाली साइड आ जी हॉलो होएगी। आ जो हैगी कैविटी है उन्होंने लाइन करदा, मीनस उत्थे प्रेजेंट हुंदा सिंपल एपीथीलियम। सिंपल एपीथीलियम की सब तो पहली टाइप है जी स्क्यूमस एपीथीलियम। इट इज़ मेड अप ऑफ अ सिंगल थिन लेयर ऑफ फ्लैटेंड सेल्स विद इरेगुलर बाउंड्रीज like this. This is squamous epithelium. It is made up of single layer of flattened cells. Irregular boundaries, you can see some cells are large and some cells are small. Large, small, large, small. Clear? These cells, the highlighted cells, clear? Their shape varies. This is squamous epithelium. Where it is present, they are found in the walls of blood vessels, and air sacs of lungs and involves in functions like forming a diffusion boundary. डिफ्यूज़न जे एक ट्रांसपोर्ट का मीनस है, प्रोसैस है ट्रांसपोर्ट का, एक सैल तो दूसरे सैल तक जोड़ा मटीरियल है वो डिफ्यूज़ होंदा, मीनस थ्रू सैल मैंब्रेन एक सैल तो दूसरे सैल तक जोड़ा मटीरियल है फ्लूइड्स ने वो ट्रांसपोर्ट होंदे। डिफ्यूज़न वी विल डिस्कस इन चैप्टर नंबर 8 properly. Second type is cuboidal epithelium. The cells are cube-like and composed of a single layer of cube-like cells. They are found in ducts of glands like salivary and pancreas gland and thyroid in thyroid glands vesicles and tubular parts of kidneys. Tubular parts means in kidneys the excretory unit is nephrons. Nephrons you have discussed in class 10th also. In nephron there are two parts, one is glomerulus and one is tubular part. In that tubular part cuboidal epithelium is present. Main function is secretion and absorption. Secretion in glands like salivary, pancreas and thyroid glands, and absorption in nephrons. They absorb the extra materials. This is cuboidal epithelium. आ वाले सैल्स कंसिडर नहीं करने बच्चे, तुसी उपर वाले तुसी सिर्फ इन्हां दी बाउंड्री देखनी है साइड से. See, each cell has same shape. Cuboidal cells. This is basement membrane where they rest. Clear? They are having one nucleus. Next type is columnar epithelium. Columnar epithelium is made up of single layer of tall cylinder and pillar-like cells having one oval nucleus at the base of the cell, like this columnar epithelium. Clear? You can see here. This is columnar epithelium. Only yellow part you have to check in your book, NCERT book. You can check these structures in your NCERT book. This is cuboidal cells. These are squamous cells, and these are columnar cells, like this long cylinder like, and nucleus is present at the base at one end. Here or here, only single nucleus is present. Here, where it is present, it is found in inner surface of stomach, gallbladder, intestine, gastric glands and intestinal glands. It also helps in secretion and absorption. That columnar epithelium is present in inner surface of stomach, in inner surface of gallbladder, inner surface of intestine, large and small both, gastric glands like we can say liver, pancreas, etc. and intestinal glands. Sorry, gastric means stomach glands. Also helps in secretion and absorption. Secretion in terms of glands secrete something, and absorption in intestine and stomach. Next, fourth part is ciliated epithelium. It consists of single layer of columnar or cuboidal epithelial cells which bear cilia on their free surface. It is found in fallopian tubes, bronchioles and nasal passages. Cells helps in movement of ova, mucus, etc. You can check here, like they may be columnar. Here in your book the structure is of columnar ciliated epithelium. Cilia are present at free surface. One nuclei one nucleus is present in each cell. They may be cuboidal also, means like this, they will be present, and on one free surface they bear cilia. Clear? These are modified columnar or cuboidal cells having cilia. What is the function of that cilia? It helps in movement of ova. Movement of ova means egg in female body from fallopian tubes to from ovary to fallopian tubes. It is present in fallopian tubes. Egg is released from ovary and it transfers to the fallopian tubes. With the help of these cilia, egg can easily move. Mucus, it is present in bronchioles and nasal passages. In nasal, mucus is secreted. That mucus, the movement of that mucus, the ciliated epithelium helps. Next, last type of simple epithelium is glandular epithelium. Glandular means in these again cells may be columnar or cuboidal, which are specialized for secretions, constitutes glands. The glands may be unicellular or multicellular, like this. This is glandular epithelium, means like this they are modified. This is columnar, single celled, in one cell one tissue is present, glandular tissue. Clear? This is unicellular, and there they may be multicellular, means one structure number of tissues are present. These blue color tissues, glandular, means sometimes these tissues are modified into glands. At that time we can say it is glandular epithelium. On the based on the pouring out or release of their secretions, glands may be exocrine or endocrine. First one is exocrine. They have duct or tubes to pour their secretions, means ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ glands ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ opening present ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, proper ducts present ਹੁੰਦੇ ਹੈ. duct means a small opening ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਪਣੀਆਂ secretions ਦੂਸਰੇ organ 'ਚ release ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਆ exocrine. They secrete mucus, saliva, digestive enzyme, earwax, milk, oil, etc. Salivary glands secrete saliva. Clear? Mammary glands secrete milk, and seromium glands secrete earwax. These are present in ears. They are having special openings to release their secretions. That's why we call these are exocrine. Now endocrine glands do not have any duct or opening or tubes to pour their secretions. We also call them ductless glands, and pour their secretions directly into the blood. ਆਪਣੀਆਂ secretions ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਉਹ directly blood ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ release ਕਰਦੀਆਂ through diffusion or osmosis etc. Transporting processes, number of transporting processes are there in our body. For example, thyroid gland, thymus gland, pituitary gland, etc. And our second type is compound epithelium. Compound, in simple epithelium we have discussed there is only one layer of cells, but in compound, what is compound? Compound means mixture of many things, means it consists of more than one layer, two or more layers. The main function of it is to provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses. They cover dry surface of the skin and moist surface of the buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of ducts of salivary glands and pancreatic ducts. Chemical and mechanical stress means sometimes in our body we have done too much work in sunshine to avoid any damage to our skin or our body. The body is covered by compound epithelium. It is further of two types: stratified epithelium. It is composed of two or more layers of columnar or cuboidal cells. These are found in male urethra and the ducts of some glands. The functions of it is secretion and protection. Stratified epithelium is of these types. This is cuboidal stratified epithelium and this is columnar stratified epithelium. Two or more than two. Second one is transitional. It has cells that can change from squamous to cuboidal depending upon the amount of tension on the epithelium. It lines the bladder, urethra and ureters. It helps the urinary organs to expand and stretch. मीनस की है जे ये मेनली अपनी एक्सक्रीटरी सिस्टम आ जिहड़ा उहदे विच प्रेजेंट हुंदा है। ये सैल्स ने कोलुमनर भी हो सकते हैं, क्यूबॉइडल भी। अपनी शेप आ जी चेंज कर सकते हैं, कोलुमनर क्यूबॉइडल च चेंज हो सकते हैं, क्यूबॉइडल कोलुमनर दे विच। जदों अपने यूरीनरी ब्लैडर दे विच यूरीन इकट्ठा होंदा रहिंदा, जदों बिल्कुल यूरीनरी ब्लैडर खाली है उस टाइम ते ये कोलुमनर होणगे, मीनस लॉन्ग होणगे। बट जिमें जिमें ब्लैडर दे विच यूरीन अकमुलेट होंदा रहिंदा, कॉन्सनट्रेट होंदा रहिंदा, सैल्स की शेप आ जिहड़ी वो डिक्रीज़ होंदी जाती है। सैल्स कंपैक्ट होंदे जांदे हैं, कोलुमनर बन जाएंगे, कोलुमनर तो फिर उस तो बाद होंदे स्क्वेमस एपीथीलियम च चेंज हो जाएंगे। इस तरह हेल्प करते हैं एक्सपैंड ते स्ट्रैच दे विच। दिस इज़ ऑल अबाउट आवर फर्स्ट टाइप, दैट इज़ एपीथीलियल टिश्यू। और नेक्स्ट टिश्यू, that is connective tissue and muscular tissue, we will discuss in our next video. So thank you बच्चे, have a nice day.